What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And I have uh, the young lady, or not a young lady, but I have Miss Shahrazad Ali. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but she made a statement earlier that proves uh, what the reason. It gives a reason why I think that young men and they really shouldn't be concerned with like starting relationships and chasing women um at an early age. I think at an early age you really should be focused on young men really should be focused on developing their self, developing their mind, developing themselves financially, and getting into a putting themselves in a better position, so when they do meet the right person, then they'll be able to they'll be able to recognize and move to and move to a good relationship, right? And so what I want to do is I want to play a short clip of Mrs. Shahrazad Ali. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put her picture up while the audio plays for what she says about women in America.
Else is being bored.
Black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come to her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not gonna be able to accept that. You gotta go way back.
All right, so you heard the statement that Miss Ali made, right? And she said that most women, not all, most women don't get any older than the age of about 14. And she's speaking mentally. And so when you think about that, and from my experience, I think like a lot of women that I've grown up with and e- and had an opportunity to be around, like it's some truth to that, because I know some women today that I've grown up with, and they are the same mentally as they were when we were like teenagers and stuff like that. So now what you want to do is, like I said, young men need to really focus on developing themselves. Um, you know, like go after your career, go to school and do stuff like that, and really get yourself in a position where, as though when you do meet the right person, you will be able to focus, um or be able to provide. You know what I mean? I like a lot of young guys want to be able to just chase women and stuff like that, but that's not the way to go. The way to go, the first way is to, like I said, develop yourself, because if you get into a relationship too early, and most of the time you get into a relationship too early, it's going to be with the wrong person, and then the wrong person is not going to be she's not going to be like emotionally intelligent. So or she's not going to be like responsible enough, and with that comes like a lack of like self-awareness. Like she's not even aware of the fact that she's not responsible, because she's basically operating off of emotions, right? And so that's the situation that I think you don't want to be in, like especially when you're young and you're starting out. You don't want to have to deal with something like that. So while you are in a position or getting yourself in a position and you're developing yourself, that's hopefully, she's off somewhere uh developing herself. And if she's not developing herself, then you will later on be able to, because you're more mature, you'll be able to spot somebody who's just like too immature, or just not the right person for the type of relationship that you want. But if you get caught up in it with these kind of women, it'll really just hold you back. It'll be a setback. And that's the situation, like I said, you want to avoid. So what I want to do, I'm gonna play that again, because I know a lot of people, and like coming from a man, this is probably like women don't want to hear it, but this is coming from somebody who knows women, and it's a woman herself who has been just really basically just studying women, right? And so I'm gonna play it again just so y'all, you know.
Get no older than about 14. So talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come to her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not gonna be able to accept that. You gotta go way back.
So now, like I said, I wouldn't even want to deal with somebody that's, you know, that is that immature. And so what I think the best thing to do is to develop yourself. And you know what'll happen is you'll recognize that this person is not suitable for a relationship, and or not the kind of relationship that you want, and then you'll be able to avoid that person. And so now what I want to do, I want to also listen to Corey Holcomb. Right, Corey Holcomb made a statement, and I think it's some truth to what Corey Holcomb said about, you know, dealing with certain women. And so I'm gonna play what Corey Holcomb.
But you blame everybody. You blame Kelly. You think I'm over here? You met me 2 days ago. I'm naked in your bed watching YouTube. Your children are in the other room. You don't know me. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. I know something wrong with you. I ain't much better than you because I'm over here. But it ain't my kids over there. I wouldn't.
Very difficult. They create this perception that all the work the man is going to put in the end, they're just getting this. Oh my goodness, this is so much different than everybody else. When in hindsight, once you are gained access to it, it's no different than anybody else. That's why they play the difficult game in the beginning.
Yeah.
See, all right. So that right there, that was Corey Holcomb, and after Corey Holcomb, it was Chad Johnson, right? And so, just like I said, you will be. And now both of these guys are speaking from experience, and that's what you need to give yourself the opportunity to do, is just to gain some experience, some knowledge, and some insight. So when you do run across these type of people, then like you're able to spot the red flags, and then you're able to separate yourself from these people, because really all they can do for you is hold you back. You know, they can only they can only just bring you down. So you want to separate yourself from these type of people. You know, nowadays you see, like, you even see like older women doing the same thing, and that's how you know if they're mature or not, because they're doing the same things that they were doing, number one, when they were young. You know, so if you know somebody um who is, you know, who's has the same problem that they had, if somebody's like 50 years old, 45, 50 years old, and they have the same problems that they had when they were 20 and 25, then that's a person who has not grown. You know, but you don't want to spend your you don't want to spend a good part of 20 years finding that out about a person that they have not grown. So like I said, it's best to go ahead and better yourself first, and then you'll be able to spot these red flags. But I see so many older women doing the same things that the younger women are doing, like all these TikTok videos and the TikTok dances and stuff like that. And to me, I mean, I know if they probably think that is just in fun, but it sends a sign that, you know, when you're a grandmother, you shouldn't be on social media like doing TikTok dances, and you have grandkids, and you have other things that, you know, like other things that are probably a lot more important and a lot more pressing than to be on there trying to get validation from people that you don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Because people are so into getting likes, or, you know, or whatever they do. I don't know, I guess they just likes or validation from strangers and stuff like that. And so that, and to me, that just shows a lack of maturity, you know, and something that I think that basically you want to stay away from, because that's somebody that you can't build with, because they're just stuck in a certain time frame, in a certain mindset. And so when Miss Ali made that statement, right? That most women in America don't get past the age of 14. And you're really doing yourself a disservice, or you're wasting your time when you try to treat them as someone who is a lot more mature, and somebody who is a lot wiser than that. And the truth is, most of them are not going to be like that. And so you want to avoid them, and make sure that you put yourself in a position where, so um, you can just spot people like that. And then, by the time you get to where you want to be in your life, career wise, and mentally, it won't be, those type of women won't even, they won't even be able to waste your time, because you know that that's a red flag, and that's not the direction that you're going in. But once you get caught up in a situation with one of those women, you might take years to get away from 'em, because you could have a kid or something like that. So just make sure to focus on yourself. Make sure that you are, that you better yourself, so you don't run into that type of situation. And so yeah, that's my take on it. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, with that being said, leave a comment. I want to know what you think about what Miss Ali said. And yeah, I'll check you all in the next video. Peace.